chat. This is Abdull Tarzi. You know, the 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50, 60, 70-year-olds have a lot of situations today with the medical situations and, with a lot of the air, a lot of the, mattress and homes, a lot of whacking around seems to be working. But, everyone has something going on in their body, in my opinion, that seems to be taking place in your lifetime, different issues, and you know this is just part of life. It's part of plants. It's part of nature, and having a good medical record or medical history for yourself, having a good medical history for your family is very important to understand yourself. A lot of times you understand yourself better than some doctors or nurses do. A lot of times your family understands you better than doctors and nurses, and a lot of times you're you as a young person may understand each other and or adults better than the doctor and nurse, and that's very good. That's very good. Let's see if I put some lights, for example, how much I can change in the medical situation right now. Just having some lights at home is really good for your eyes, and I really believe in things like that. So, for example, in the daytime, there's a lot of lights from the sun, and you should take advantage of that. For example, look outside, walk outside, and believe that you are part of the nature, and some sunlight is good for you. There's some sunlight that really is helpful. There's a lot of people that are extremely white like myself, and when I go to the sun, I usually went to the shade part. But I noticed that if you just go normal walking a little bit and wear the good clothes, it really that sun coming together makes you a nice, safer person. So I mean that is important to understand the sun light. Some older people understand that the vitamin D effects is very good. There's some older people I met once that was walking, an old lady with an older man holding hands, and I was like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And sometimes they come and talk to me and said, "Well, this vitamin D is amazing. It's so good. The temperature, and in the United States, it's hotter than, let's say, German or Russian temperature. And they describe some parts of Afghanistan temperature that we discussed. It was Iran. Sometimes with that snow, some of the ice, and it's cooler. So when they came to the United States, it's four seasons doesn't have snow in a lot of places, and that warm, cold air coming together is really good for your body and your temperature when they come and travel here. So knowing your area is very important. On the other hand, myself, I also like to go to the snow area and see about 3-4 months of snow, which is very good. And like the sun is in one way, the snow is a wonderful, wonderful thing for your body. I like to live there because I was born in a snow area, and we came here for a little bit. And it's just incredible how if you take advantage of the plants and nature, the sky and the lights at home, the lights outside, everywhere in the world, you can see an amazing type of temperature, and that's really good for your health. It really is good for your health. uh, you know, people growth in different region grow is a lot different. For example, the same person like myself, I have family in Afghanistan and I've got family in Germany. The same people, we were originally family. We saw each other in Afghanistan. Some went to Canada, some came to the United States. They all have different growth, and I would love to go back to either to Afghanistan or Iran. Myself, I saw Canada already, and maybe Canada, and I also saw USA, but they come to the United States already. So I'll have to go to Canada somewhere and see my family of about 100 people or 50 people and live with them permanently and enjoy the snow. Since I enjoy the oceans. If you throw me in oceans, I'd love to bring them here, like 50 of them, and you throw me in a real ocean, because there's something amazing with the water and land coming together. So I use the religion aspect as well, when the water and land come together and the human life and intelligence come together. So I use that and I feel alive walking. And there's amazing amount of land and oceans of water coming together. The Bible and the Quran, it explains some of this. Explains the sun, explains the plants, explains how humans power on themselves and power of staying well and healthy is just about using the earth and how much power God has given us. Human has a lot of ways to believe that you can use the God's power, and you can be with God and you can be with human beings and just with nature, because God, it's too powerful. The thing is so powerful. So sometimes people want to be with nature as well. That the plants and nature, you want to be with human beings because of the God is so powerful. God is a law so powerful that has a healing process. The medical part and the health part is gonna heal you. The law does heal you. For example, you walk with the sidewalks within the law. I myself don't use a dog, but if they have dogs, that's okay. I use children. I use adults. I like to walk with children. I like to watch with adults. I like to go to the pool with children. I like to walk with adults. And I use young people, old people. I never ever sit by myself like at the pool or the park. So sometimes I'll take Pfizer and salt. Sometimes there'll be a family. We went to the park of like 50 people, or they came from around here in California most of the time. Some came all the way from Canada. One cousin used to come with brothers and sisters who would stay with months. I was trying to get her to come to us, but the cousins came to BB and everyone. And I was told, it's AB. They'd say, no, we can't do it. Yes, you can. They would say with BB, my own age, 40, 50, but then I'd go to see him at the park. They watch so well from Germany. I really, really enjoyed their company. I mean, so we're like, there's 3-4 countries. You have to remember that there's a lot of nations. Staying safe with nations, within countries, and within people, within the society is wonderful. My age I like to have, but I don't do 55 and 100. I like to go age 1, 20, 40, 50 to 100, and that's how my family is. It feels wonderful. So if you can, some people are kind of in a situation, difficult situation, really easy situation when they're only 55 to 100. I would try to say, hey, if you can, you're 70 years old, like my mom went there just to try it, and Shamud and them went to try it. You could either pair up, Shamud and my mom. Shamud's her brother. We're not 55. Or you could pair up in the same Cody de Casa, the kind of community, or that's 150 to 100. You stay like that in Cody de Casa in the United States. And that's a wonderful place. That's like nature and trees and growth. It's kind of like here in Irvine. A lot of growth, a lot of good places, and the ocean's nearby. I'm ready to go to the oceans and feel good. So, for example, I mean, how do you heal yourself? Because you're using you come to the United States, or you go to Europe, you fly, and there's so much going on. You're using a lot of places. There's a lot of ways to heal yourself. One is, for example, to sleep very well. Sleeping is so good for you. For example, you sleep like 8 to 10 hours. Make sure you get your 8 to 10 hours sleep, 8, 9, 10. I sleep about 9 hours myself. And once I get my sleep, I feel so good. This is my bed, actually. I sleep, and the next day, I recover so well. Yesterday, I got tired because it was hot. I walked a lot, and I did get a little tired. I don't know what I did. I did this video a little bit more, and my brother Saul was not at work. Faisal was at home, so I got a little tired. So by the 10, 11 o'clock, I was very, very tired. Oh, Faisal gave me a huge hamburger that was more unusual than the 2 hamburgers he made. I bought it myself, and Faisal made it. Something got me real tired. And so I thought, wow, I was so tired. And by 11 o'clock, I was so tired. By 11 o'clock, 11, 12 o'clock, I was so tired. And I just slept. My hands were a little bit tired in movement, and my leg got a little tired. Tiredness can make your body feel like there's something in tiny amount of pains come when you're tired, especially by bedtime. And then I slept so well. And because if you think of babies and children and feel good about human and man, woman, and children, you think you sleep like a baby. I slept like a baby. But there's so many, good thoughts I had. And then I slept so well. And then my body recovered from healed, completely waking up. So yesterday, I had working on the cell phone, walking, and sometimes walking a lot, and the food, and hamburgers and stuff. My hand actually, by the time I was sleeping, my fingers kind of like my mom's. It's kind of just a tiny amount of pain, tiny amount of that. No pain in the rest of my body. But also, you just sleep, and today this morning I have zero pain. And this is because I was holding the cell phone like this. I wonder if I can show you my full hands. Anyways, and I put this here too. That's the sign of being tired. Once I put this in my closet, I don't have a room thing to sit down and set this up. So by that time I got real tired. So let's set this up real fast. So I'm able to use my fingers again. Remember, by that time I was real tired. I was real tired, and I was I needed a guitar or a piano or something like that to help me as well. Or sometimes I had music or lifting weights. I had weights in my garage. You might see a picture of that. And it was a good picture. The weights was pretty good, but I had really piano and guitar. I really liked that. So something like that would help me. The piano, the weights, those kind of things, the musical instruments are very good for you. If you don't have it, you just listen to music. Those are good for you. So I was looking for something like that, but I don't have it. Anyway, so I like to play the guitar sometimes. I like to play the piano. I would love to get those, and the piano is very fun for me. Anyways, what was I going to say? There's a little bit more to this. Well, sometimes the body also, when you walk, because you need the musical that comes from Afghanistan. Afghanistan doesn't give it to you because you like to write, but he doesn't build my computer that's built. He gave it to foreigners like Americans and Russians, but that's our computer too. So that's for my fingers. I write a lot. He gave me the cell phone to write, and I do write a lot on Twitter and Google. I can send a lot to do. I went to United Nations. I went to Supreme Court to write to them. I wrote cases to the United States president, to Afghanistan president, and we hope he saw it. But he gives you a small thing. Well, to the piano guy, he's taking a lot from us. The cell phone you get, piano you getting that big, so I'm hoping you get my computer back before you get all pianos. And then if you give us one of them to Karzai to Afghanistan, we'd be very good. I have always had interest, in music, musical instruments, and singing information. Although, as you know, acting is hard, as I explained earlier. So they have agendas, because if I get a musical, then I can't help Mr. Hamid Karzai. You see, everything is into that. You see, he's building the number one president. I'm building myself number one. We have to understand that, because that was Zahir Shah. He's number one, and Karzai thinks he's going to do the same. No. I'm myself at number one. I myself, Joe Biden himself, maybe he thinks he's number one, but downstairs, this guy, he's quiet, children, like Joe Biden's son. Why he colored his hair white? He's trying to get a baby a little more. But I'm a friend to Mr. Karzai more. But Afghanistan can't say I'm gonna get his musical instrument, so Mr. Karzai can get his big head, because that thing he's gonna grow bald, and Joe Biden grow old man. They're not all what they're saying they are. And then they're gonna give their own man style some sickness, like he's trying to get me sick even. The thing is, we're all number one. All humanity tonight together. And Karzai shouldn't play the Muhammad Zahir Shah. The reason is A, B, C, D. They themselves figured the only way to survive from Muhammad Zahir Shah, Muhammad, is Muhammad in the Quran, or Jesus, Buddha. Karzai himself, Ashraf, decided, hey, if I just give him A, alphabetical order, Ashraf, or Hamid, I could become someone and survive as well. So that's amazing. Anyways, I'm glad they survived. I hope we all survive. Anyways, what else to say? In medical sense, there's a little bit more. I would say, for example, I sometimes rely on my medical sense. Like here, this is like a little Visine I put in my eyes. I don't know if it helps Mr. Karzai, because I'm trying to save his life. Since I did get, I really do like kings. I really like queens. I still like presidents. I really like Senate. I really like the Supreme Court and social services staff, but Social Security. I really like. I met them, and I met the post office man a long time, but I didn't care for the post office man too fast. But as soon as Mr. Karzai came, I started caring for that kind of guy, because he's government. Also, I'm gonna give Mr. Karzai, when other people saw something like this, I'll give you the bottle one, the bigger one. The bigger one feels good when your eye like this. And what you do is you put this in your eyes. And if your eyes hurt, make sure your hands are clean, and you put that in your eyes. Let me clean my eyes. And it's really good for your eyes. I had that all my life. I never wear glasses. Oh, we can't give our secret to everybody, but it's somebody that watches. That kind of Mr. Karzai doesn't need the glasses all the time. But it is a good situation. It really does help. Sunglasses for reading is good. So I just put that like my eye right here. All right. About one or two approximately one or two of these, and that's also good for your eyes. This is incredible. This one's called Clear Eyes. Uh, that one was called Visine, but I usually use Visine, except because of the name Tarzi, I associate words with. Clear Eyes is just as good. Clear Eyes. All right. Well, so that's incredible. I use some of them because I walk a lot and I don't use sunglasses. I have found sunglasses sometimes helpful. The type is, remember the, there's one guy, our friend outside, there's one guy that likes George Stephanopoulos. Oh my God, I'm going to help you. George Stephanopoulos looks like my eyes, but he's just a little bit older. He's got the power to put in a president. Oh, that's kind of a lot of bar. Oh, so what am I going to show you with this? I just bought this myself. These kind of things I usually don't use because I'm pretty young, but it is pretty cool. Let me show you my George Stephanopoulos glasses, which I'm very proud of. I got my brother uses them, Wally, and I have my Isabel, a child uses it too, and also it's George Stephanopoulos' new glasses as well. I got one of these. Let me show you. Alright. So this is pretty cool. This is my new George Stephanopoulos look. I love it because the glasses actually help you read better, you think better, and you look better sometimes. Now, a child, a young baby can look good. Now, I go walk out there and I feel so good out there because it protects you from bugs, it protects you from extra light. At home, you're still protected too, so it's pretty cool. So there's a little light, so I just got some glasses there. It works, and it's just a good protection. And sometimes there's some that you use for reading glasses as well. This one you could even read stuff with. For example, anyway, so things like that nature. That was another way to. I was talking about healing yourselves earlier. Let's see what else I use. I've got the car keys. I'm gonna see if I can look good in the car with these glasses. So I heal myself driving a car or walking. Well, yeah. Sometimes you can drive a lot. You see your body has a little bit of joint discomfort or things like lifting weights, even piano. All in piano, they don't discuss how much difficult it is. It's not all reading books. And a guitarist or lifting weights, like you're lifting weights like that. And when you lift weights like this, there's certain things where your body, your joints have a little bit of pain and stuff. I'm Abdull Tarzi. I'm not George Stephanopoulos. You don't have to be afraid of me. We look the same, but I'm Abdull Tarzi. I can look as good as anybody. Anyways, so this is all gonna look good. Anyways, so on things like that, like your body and your legs, you heal yourself. It's amazing. You sleep well, you wake up well, and you feel very nice, and your health really improves. Anyway, so let me see if for tonight, yesterday I put a funny jacket every day to look good. Let me see. Yeah, sometimes you even have like leg situations or body, and let me see if I get this out of the way. I'm gonna get this desk out of the way. Although this is a good place like tabla. I played with tabla at Wally's home once. You put tabla here. He got a little tabla. I like guitar. Idris got a guitar with little trays. Oh, so what I'm saying is, as you walk around, let's say you walk around, small space, and what you got to do is in the small space like this, as you walk around, one of the most amazing things you could do is, in a small space like this, as you walk around, to walk a little bit if you have those discomfort on your fingers or arms or legs, and it gets better. Like right now, I have zero discomfort, zero. Now, I also told you things like you could also do certain exercises like this for your fingers. You have certain exercise like this for your fingers, and those are good if you have fingers situation that gets better. Then I told you a little bit of I was going to think about right now. I'll do a little stretches because the stretching is actually good for you. So I'll come a little bit closer and do a little stretches. And the little stretches, for example, is good for you. I'm not going to do that much, but a little stretches is good for you. Why do people wear these glasses? Protection. If you're small or big, they protect yourself. Now, see, if I take this off, the protection for my face from all that technology, like TV, like like people, like speaking, all those writing, all those clothes, and all those bugs, animals, all those things. There's a lot you can protect yourself just like this. It's that easy. Anyways, so this head of yours has some like you have clothes. Your head has something good as well for your eyes. Sometime I'll wear some cool hat. If I have the hat, I'll show you that for a little bit more protection. Anyway, so I'm doing this hand first of all, and doing a little bit stretches like this. This is very good for you. This is incredible. And I'm pretty fit. What I do is, usually I count them and do about 2 or 3 stretches like 2 or 3 times like this, like that. So that's like one, and it is pretty good. The reason your body really does help as you do those stretches. So that was one. And then you relax for a little bit. You don't talk this much. You just relax. I might sit down for 1 minute. Might sit down and then basically I'll do about 2 sets of these. 2 sets. And in 2 sets, I just do a second set. Right there, that's my second set. And this is really good for your body and your health. This is really therapeutic for your upper body and lower body. As you move your body, you just do some simple 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna do 2 only today, and then okay, and then I usually can break a little bit, but now that I'm thinking about what else to do. Sometimes I put my hand like this, making like a U shape. U? See, that's like a U shape. That's also good. So that's pretty cool. I do a U shape like that. U shape like that about a few times. It's just a U shape. And then I kind of sometimes, you see that's like a U shape. I like to make a V shape. Like here's a V shape like this. That's a V shape on your body, and hold it, because those languages like that help you. So for example, you have 4 fingers V, and sometimes you could do that on your hands if you remember. And a lot of times I don't even remember the letters. I just do it because sometimes you forget that little stretch like the U. That's good for your body, and sometimes you need that V. That's good for your body, like V. So, I mean, these are all very good for you. I'm still Abdull Tarzi. So those are good for you. And let's say, then I'm also going to do a little bit of the leg exercise. Now, for the first time, it's okay. Just a small leg exercise is good for you. I did the same stretches and stuff a while ago, so I'm going to do, for example, you just push your foot up. Let's see if I can see. The TV movies is about this much, but they come so close to you. The whole body, for example, how much the television or a movie shows the whole body like this. So I'm going to do a little stretches, and let's see if I look okay. The movies, like my legs too. I'm wearing shorts right now because it's a little bit warmer, but it's cooling down today. It feels like it's 70 degrees. So now I'm thinking how I can do some stretches. I just did a good arm stretches. My brain says, well, if you're balanced on the same time that you did the arm and legs, you want to balance, you need to do the leg stretches. So my body automatically thinks of some stretches. Remember, I did the fingers like this, like that, and do some stretches. For anybody can do it, even if you write or type or anything. And kind of close your fingers and open it, close your fingers and open it, close your fingers and open it. Then I did these stretches here, which is the whole upper body, using some standing, which is also good for your lower body too. This is the whole body like this, which really promotes your growth of the whole body. Okay, this is wonderful. Now I'm doing just simple stretches also for your legs. The leg one is amazing. Now I'm going to do that like this by stretching down. Let's see if I can show my head like that. You gotta come closer so they can see. So I'm not actually bowing down or anything. This is just stretching my legs. Stretching my legs down like that. Okay, this is good for my legs. And that, believe it or not, I'm gonna have little pain. If you do this, you're gonna have almost no pain. The legs and everything. Even, but some people don't do this and forget. You might do some other kind of stretches. You'll still be fine. You'll still be fine if you do certain stretches in your room and things like that. So this is very good. So this is a wonderful. Oh, this is wonderful on the back. It's one of the best things for the back. Oh, it really does work. It takes about 10 years to. You've never done it. It takes about 10 years to do different things, but your back has a little bit situation every time, every time. So it really is good for your back. Like the back of your body is very good. You see, the back of your body is good. So I'm showing that as well, where your back of the body needs to be healed as well as the front. So you can have a good total front and back body. And so another good body stretch is, for example, I just did that. I might do one more of those, the leg. But another good stretch of your body is a simple, the shoulder one, which does affect, again, the shoulder one does affect the legs and everything. So this is a simple shoulder one. You use forward like that, and simply bring your shoulders forward. It's a funny situation. It's almost like dancing. I just need the music. It's like dancing. It's so good for you. This one's really helpful for your body as well. Like this is a good shoulder stretch. Shoulder, okay, and then you just relax. I'm just making it a little bit more relaxed. Then I'm still doing my legs after, because as I'm standing, I know we're helping the legs, but I'm just doing a little bit of this legs. The reason is if you do too much in your brain, then sometimes your body gets weak and small. But if you do just you gotta do a good small amounts. I'm not gonna go like 4 hours or 8 hours or 10 hours in this. It's just a small amount. Now I try to relax, and now I just sit down for a little bit. I sit down, relax one more time. I'm still here, so don't worry. Right here. I know there's people like it. They need their Tom Cruise. I'm still here. I'm still right here. I'm right here. They need your George Clooney. Did you see George Clooney with Joe Biden today? He was pretty good. I'm still talking to myself, anyways. So that's good. George Clooney shows he has like 3, 4, 5 people in the show, and he does well when there's 4 or 5 of them. Himself, they're not strong. They haven't been developed to go for themselves yet. They need to be developed. Say, but they're good folks. George Clooney is very nice. Tom Cruise is alright. I believe I got my brothers right there. I have usually things like that is they live by themselves, and they need there's 3, 4, 5 people to be cool. So I got some fights right there, and so I just need the stretches here. Or my mom usually sometimes brothers they have two folks there. So in my own room I'm by myself. But like if you're one Tom Cruise or one Joe Biden, usually don't the folks. I have a lot of home people. But if you have, sometimes you have 4, 5, 10, like George Clooney, at home is by himself. I know that because I think that certain uncles. Anyways, let me see what else. See, there's my brother there. You can probably hear music. Faisal? Faisal? What are you guys having for Faisal? What are you having for breakfast or lunch? Are you having anything for breakfast or lunch? Like, you want to I have the pizza, I bought this a drink. I want a drink, real drink. If you think strawberry is good, or I'm going to try 7-Up. Alright, no drink on good. You want 7-Up or anything? By yourself? Huh? Yeah? Okay. Here's 7-Up also. I bring this a little bit 7-Up. That's wonderful too. Wow, this is 7-Up. Cold 7-Up is so good for you. 7-Up. Wow. This is a good can because it fits your arm, hand wall. There are bigger ones. This one fits your hand wall and it's good. This side. Where should I put it? Yeah. This is an amazing string. All right. Let me put it there. Okay, so I did a lot of those stretches. What else did I need? Now, I have to do a little bit, like the shoulders I showed you was backwards. I showed you that. You do forward a little bit, you do that, and you also do the backwards a little bit. I showed you that. And a lot of times, the funniest thing is if you do something backwards, you are good. There's certain things you might say forward as well, forward and backwards. It's incredible. Like we were saying some forward in the front, you're also saying doing things using your back. Those are amazing things. You gotta find things that are forward and backwards using your body, and you're using the whole more, using the place. Anyway, so next one I have almost finished them. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do only one more. Those stretching. Remember I told you those stretches. See how long you can do. Watch the light, and I'm gonna show you the one to go a little lower in the leg. And I just drank that drink, and basically I'm gonna do a couple of these where you go up and down like this. So using your back slowly and up and down, up and down. So I'm doing a little bit of this, and let's see. I'm also gonna do a little stretches here. Okay, that's very good. See how my head is up, like and kind of up and down. It's not down and up, but I'm holding my knees area, and basically I do this stretch to help the knees, the back, the toes, the leg area, the ankle, and it just builds a really good strong legs. It is, and you can even extend your legs a little bit farther. It builds a really good leg situation. So for your leg, this is incredible. You just do that for a few minutes. It's really good. You don't have to perfect form and touch the ground, but some people can do. Some girls I've seen, some boys I can do. They go all the way down. I could do it, but for my particular thing, just to grow the knees first. I'm just holding my body a little bit lower so I can stay longer. I can touch my toes. They said touch your toes. Oh, there's a possibility. Oh, almost. Yeah, I can do that. A little. That's wonderful. You could do that. Oh, that is good. That's wonderful. It's a good exercise. A little bit more. That's pretty good. Okay, so this is a wonderful exercise. Now I don't do this every day. I forgot. But if the television folks, somebody reminds me, I'll wear different clothes as you need it, and cool clothes. I'll have music one day, gym or something. This will be amazing. My next time told me a gym, a room like this is good too. But just a nice home. I'll do a lot of this. You know, the weights thing. That's if I got a gym going. All right. So this is very good. Almost finished. Let's see, anything else? Now, usually I'm just basically all finished, but usually I like to, there's certain equipment and stuff you might like to use. I have the dumbbells in my other room, my brother, but I'm not doing that today. How long is that? That's more enough. So this is a 30-minute exercise, good exercise to stretch, to think about your body, go over the information in your body, and you'll heal yourself. All right, I'll talk to you next time. All right, you got to see my nice, beautiful fingers, and we'll talk next time.